So today in Canada, we have a number of critical decisions that we have to make that ultimately is going to determine whether this industry survives, grows, and they ultimately lead to market access and pipeline infrastructure. And so I'm just wondering what your thoughts are, about why this is such an important conversation for Canadians to have, and why getting to yes is such a critical, crossroad for Canada.
Well, definitely right now, I think that the issue of pipelines has been very polarized, unfortunately. And I think that all Canadians really need to come together and say, hey, if we built these pipelines, how would it benefit us? And there's so many different ways that it would benefit us. So one thing is that Canada's spending so much money on buying foreign oil and then importing that oil back into our country. That money could be better spent on providing more services, for our aging population and our seniors, hiring more nurses and doctors, building better hospitals, even roads, bridges, infrastructure, or, implementing new social welfare programs. That's all money that's better spent at home. The other aspect is if they do build the pipelines, it would create more jobs, both directly and indirectly, and these are higher paying jobs. And so families are better able to, afford nutritious food, provide, great activities for their children, and it benefits all families in Canada, when you have those higher paying jobs. It also stimulates the economy with the money that's being spent, and just the sheer amount of revenue and taxes collected would benefit the country as a whole. They're going to be spending that on hospitals, education, and just a variety of things that should be done in this country and that needs attention. So I think all Canadians really need to come together and vote yes on these pipelines being built. There's just so many good aspects that could come of this.
So, one of the things that our campaign is trying to do is engage Canadians of all age brackets, and one of the most important age group that we need to really start educating and reaching out to are the younger generations. And so, what are your thoughts around how we best reach out to that group? How do we ensure that? I mean, clearly the curriculum side is something to be concerned about, and here in the province of Alberta we see a significant overhaul of the curriculum. But what are your thoughts about how we best kind of engage the new generation that's coming up and showcasing the opportunities and advantages of the oil and gas industry?
I definitely think with the younger generation, they're receiving a lot of information in high school, middle school even, and then university. So I think that, this involves the campaign moving into, teaching young people that, hey, this is everything that you're using in your day-to-day life that is made from the oil and gas industry, and this is how it benefits you as an individual. Also, I think the other thing is that young people are looking for good paying jobs and jobs that are going to benefit them in their careers. And I think if you look at all the different aspects in the oil and gas industry and the different jobs, that it can provide, a lot of young people in Canada could have these wonderful jobs and fulfilling jobs, and they don't, have to move to other countries to find that employment. So I think really just engaging them and just all the different aspects and opportunities in this industry would really help young people, be more inclined to support this industry.
Sarah, thanks so much for coming and being interviewed. We appreciate you supporting the campaign, but also we want to thank you for the work that you do in our hospital system as being a registered nurse and supporting those in need. Thanks so much, and wish you all the best.